Good evening and welcome, shall we say welcome back to part 2, 3, 4, I don't know. But welcome back to the Non-League Social. Let's hope it's going to work this time. Let's run that intro and let's get on with it. Well, good evening. And yes, it's just me and Ruben at the moment. Hopefully Daryl and Mr. Footy will be returning. But Ruben, you've had a really busy week, haven't you?
Yeah, very busy week. Just started doing commentary for the games. First one was Soham Town Rangers 1, Newmarket 0, and then the second game I went to was Great Yarmouth Whitton, which ended 4-3. And I couldn't believe my luck when there was that many goals in that game. It was a fantastic game.
But do you want to see? I've got the footage for the Yarmouth and Whitton. Let's just get Mr. Will in. Mr. Will,
Yeah,
Mr. See, there he is, Mr. Longmouthford. But he's not at Longmouthford anymore, are you?
Boys, I'm not sure if my audio is really bad. But
No, I can hear you.
I can hear you. It's fine.
We can hear you. It's all
We can hear
good.
you.
So, do you want to just? I was just going to say, well, we're going to just show the footage from Yarmouth on Wednesday night. Okay, he'll be back in a minute, so don't worry. Let's just see Daniel Jones.
And Whitton kick off in the green and white. Yarmouth in the amber and black, pushing it forward there, headed away by Sam Adams. Just on the right, and it's gone out. Just on the right now. It's going into the box for Yarmouth, trying for the shot. Big save and follow. Yeah! It's 1-0 Yarmouth already! Unbelievable! And Yarmouth are 1-0 up already! Long throw in there to the box, punched away by Brandon Ling. Corner crossing for Whitton and saved by Brandon Ling. Long throw in there from Whitton being... Oh, it could be in, it's in, Win have equalised. Oh my. Bit of a defence mishap there.
Go on, Yarmouth!
And now Yarmouth 1, Whitton 1. Long throw in there for Yarmouth, being headed into the box. Just cleared away by Whitton though. And Whitton could fancy their chance here, being put forward, but Cameron Barnes defends it. Just pushing it forward, and it could be Louis Duffield. He's got it, he's gone round the keeper. Oh, it's hit the post. What a chance that was. Now in front there for Anne Sanders, crossing it in, doesn't get anywhere, but Cameron Barnes. Just pushing it back, Sam Adams. And Duffield.
I can't see.
Cameron Barnes.
I can't see the floodlights.
Just pushing it out, trying for it, which he does.
Go on, Yarmouth!
To George Cousins. Cousins. Just trying to find someone. She does, then tries for it, and it's gone over. Free kick for Yarmouth. Tries for the low one. Yeah! Yes, it's gone in! It's in! And Yarmouth have regained the lead! Oh, could be another chance here for and again! And Sanders has made it 3-1! Unbelievable! What a goal! It's now Yarmouth 3, Whitton 1! Another chance for Yarmouth. It could be, oh, what a save! Unbelievable. Long throw in there for Yarmouth. Does get into the box, trying for the shot, and it's gone. Oh, a save, but it's still on for Yarmouth. Crossed in to the back. Does get a head onto it. Oh, what a save! And it's a free kick. Whitton crossed in. Oh, it's gone straight in from the cross. Oh, wow. Not going to lie, that was an impressive goal. But it's now Whitton, not Yarmouth 3, Whitton 2.
That went in!
And Whitton have equalised. I honestly don't believe it. It just chipped over the keeper. Unbelievable. It's now Yarmouth 3, Whitton United 3. Free kick for Yarmouth being put into the box, headed. Just gone over. Long throw in for Sam Adams. Being put up in the air. Headed away, but Mitchell Belmont being blocked. But it's still on. Sam Adams. To Barber, crossing it in. Yes. Jesse Fenn! Oh, it's gone wide. Jesse! No! Free kick in. Jesse Fenn trying for a shot. Oh, it's gone wide. Whitton corner crossed into the back. Just get the head onto it and it's gone wide. Yeah, Martin Halliday. Oh, it's inside post. Play! Oh, what a goal! Mitchell and thrown it into the top left corner. What a goal! It's Yarmouth 4, Whitton United 3. Yellow goal! Yarmouth have done it in probably one of the closest games of the season. Oh my God, my voice is gone. And what a game that was! Full time, Great Yarmouth down 4, Whitton United 3.
With that winning formula, shall we say, for Great Yarmouth, that actually puts them second in the Thurlow North Division, doesn't it, Ruben? I bet it was quite an end-to-end game. We saw from the clips just there with Mr. Chris Corral, shall we say? I mean, sorry, Mr. Dan Jones. Sorry.
That's next.
That's next. Yeah.
That's next, yeah. But well, I couldn't believe my luck when I decided to go to that one and give it a go, and everybody there was fantastic, and I was glad I went. It meant a lot that they were so welcoming to me, going to a neutral ground for the first time, really. So it was great, and the game was even better. A lot of people were counting out Whitton, especially at 3-1.
I bet, yeah.
They did really, really well to get back in the game, and fair play to them. I think they'll get a lot of confidence from that, especially that and that Distown win. Yeah,
well, I'm quite surprised they're still down at the bottom of the league, really, because
well, they've got some games in hand over the teams above them.
Yeah,
so they've got a chance. You know, they're not completely out of it yet.
Yeah, I think Needham Market and of course got Leiston under 23s, both of their under 23s, and of course Norris CBS did lose to, I believe was it FC Peterborough at the weekend. I think they lost like 5-2, didn't they? Something like that, wasn't it? So, but we'll get onto the results a little bit later. What about you, Will? What did you think of that clip where you just saw a Great Yarmouth?
Well, I obviously think Yarmouth are obviously going to be a very strong team, and obviously one of the big teams in the Thurlow North. Obviously, title contenders, great fans, and the great club in general, actually.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because that's what you need for Great Yarmouth. I think they've got was it a game in hand still?
I'm not really sure. Obviously, I don't know much about Thurlow North, but they could, yeah. But very strong team.
Yeah, I think I've got some results here, and let me just quickly. Hopefully, I've got them. Probably not, but there you go. The system does work after a bit of a mishap earlier on. So you Dustin Down, Houston, Aurobus 3, Needham Market under 23s 2, Framingham Town 7, Wivenhoe Town 0. That's a crazy result, but Framingham probably are.
Framingham are seriously good.
Title contenders there, but I do have 6 of those goals. If hopefully there's no in the system. Let's see. All right, carry the chickens. Well, let's see if we can get them up. Hang on. There you go, 7-0 there to Framingham Town there. That's quite remarkable, isn't it, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally think that Framingham Town will win the Thurlow North Division, and then it's going to be very closely fought by the playoff contenders next time around, because there was 5 games which were postponed. You had AFC Sudbury against Conor, that was postponed. FC Parson Drove against Harrington Parkinson. Also, you had Haverhill Borough against Stanway Pegasus, that was postponed. Hobart United versus Great Yarmouth, who we just saw earlier on, and Holland versus Whittlesea, that was also postponed as well. Also, on that, this was a very surprising defeat there for Norwich CBS. They lost 5-2 to FC Peterborough, and of course they were at home as well, which is very surprising there, gents.
Yeah, well, Norwich CBS got a positive result not very long ago, and they seem to have a good unit there, and they're doing their best with what they've got, and I'm sure they'll get another result from somewhere.
Definitely, I think they were undefeated in 9, I believe, and of course that was the first defeat, as I say, in 9 league games. Of course, they're climbing the table, but you never know what's going to happen in that league. It could be all topsy-turvy come at the end of the season with the playoffs coming very soon. And also at the bottom there, Whitby United 2, Distown 1. Surprising result there for Whitby United against Distown, but as we were saying, against the Great Yarmouth game, they seem to be getting their groove on, shall we say. I know they lost, but we do have the footage. Hopefully it's going to work, from our very own Chris Kamara. Let's see if this works. Here he is at Whitby United.
This on the attack, just putting it into the box, crossing it in. Does find someone, and it's gone in off the crossbar. And it is the captain. And this, I believe, Whitby United 0, Distown 1. Well, can be penalty shouted for penalty for this, after being pulled down in the box. This could double their lead just before half time. And this for this to double the lead, and it's gone over! Oh, that was a terrible miss. Corner crossed in for Witten, being put there, and Witten have scored. And they have the equaliser from a header in. It is now Witten United 1, Distown 1. Love that in for Witten, being put into the box, but Witten still have it. Round the back now. Cross it into the box for the volley in, and it's gone wide. No, it's still on, and it's in, and Witten have got the lead, and I think it's an own goal. My God, absolutely unbelievable. And it is Witten United 2, Distown 1.
Well, there you go. Whitby United 2, Distown 1 there. Very surprising they actually missed a penalty in that game as well. They completely skied it, didn't they?
Well, it's amazing football, isn't it? 1-0 up and you get a penalty.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And then you sky the penalty and you lose 2-1.
Yeah, sure.
Brutal, isn't it?
I bet they're just kicking their teeth after that performance, really. But we'll come on to them very shortly in the Norfolk Cup, because they did have a good result in that in the cup competition, which is good. But then we come on to the Challenge Cup on Wednesday night. Oh, Will, were you there at the game with Longmouth against Harwich?
I was not, unfortunately. School night, though.
Oh,
See, ordered my bit. Oh, well, never mind. But Longmouth had won, Harwich and Patterson won. But then, of course, Longmouth had beaten them 5-4 on penalties, which is a very good result, isn't it? I believe they're now is it now quarterfinals or semi-finals of the Challenge Cup?
I think, yeah.
Quarterfinals, so really good. Still in a cup competition, but still, I think David will be a bit disappointed in the league position, don't you think, Will?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously it hasn't been the greatest season, has it? But I think now that we've started we've won a couple games now. I think we're going to start to find our feet. We've got a few good results, like we did against Newmarket. We've got that game against Sheringham. We've got a few good points on the board, but hopefully we start to rack up the wins now.
Yeah, definitely. How do you think, Ruben? Are you a bit surprised about Royal Melford's position in the Premier Division?
Well, we've played both of our fixtures against them now.
Yeah.
The first game we won 4-0 at our place, but the second game we thought we'd won it last minute, and then they scored a few minutes later, just before the final whistle blew.
Yeah.
And we were gutted with that result, but they didn't look like a poor side in either of those games, really.
No.
It's a very competitive league, and I feel like they could push on. I mean, Kirkley and Pakefield, they've got to watch out. They've got to get some points on the board, because Long Melford aren't gonna just keep losing. That's for sure. So we'll see what happens. I mean, the relegation fight for that position is going to be big. So we'll see what happens.
Definitely. So let's go on to the fixtures for. We're not going to do the predictions for this league, but this is the North Division after the week, and of course AFC Sudbury versus Great Yarmouth Town. That's going to be a good game. Of course, Will, AFC Sudbury there. Go to that.
Sudbury, yes.
Go to that.
Yeah.
No.
Pardon?
Are you going to the AFC Sudbury game on Saturday?
No,
or are you?
I will not. I will be at Melford watching them against Milden Hall.
Yeah, just stay out with that one. I'll come to you in that with that one in a second. And they got College United versus Stanway Pegasus, Framingham Town versus AFC Peterborough. Heavy Hill Rovers are at home to AFC Parsons Drive. Harwich United versus Heavy Hill Borough. Holland versus Dussindale and Halstead Rovers. Newmarket under 23s versus Diss. Swaffham Town versus Leiston. Whittlesea Athletic against Whit United. And of course, at the bottom, Witherhoe Town versus Norwich CBS. So, gents, which fixtures there stand out for you?
Well, I mean, personally, for me, I think obviously Sudbury versus Yarmouth is going to be a standout game, isn't it? It's one where Yarmouth are like second, Sudbury maybe in and around the playoffs.
Yeah,
I think so. So that's obviously going to be a top game.
Yeah, exactly. I believe that Great Yarmouth are in second position, as you were saying rightly, and then you've got let's say Sudbury are in the playoff position there. And of course, then you've got Framingham Town against AFC Peterborough. They're looking to get another 3 points as they beat Wivenhoe there 7-0 last weekend. And this town looking to bounce back as well after their great win at the week during the week. But as I said, we'll come on to that shortly. And then, as you say, Norwich United looking to bounce back as well. Hopefully, they can get a little bit more pride because they've scored 3 goals away from home. I know that they still lost, but I think they should take a good point, some good points out of that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So, Ruben, what's standing out for you in that game, in those fixtures for tomorrow?
Well, I mean, I'll be interested to see. I'll definitely be looking at Whittlesea Witten, because I'm interested in if Witten United can get a positive result after their last performance. But AFC Sudbury Great Yarmouth was probably the biggest game.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I think Framlingham will be hoping to get another win against FC Peterborough.
Yeah.
And obviously Haverhill Borough need to start getting some results in as well, otherwise they're going to get relegated. So
yeah, it's looking quite weak for Haverhill Borough at the moment, isn't it? So But if anyone's going to the games, I'd like to have your thoughts on the games for this weekend. If you got any highlights or anything from them or from any other games, just let us know. We can try and put them into the next week's show as well. So we'll move on to, as I was saying, in the week for the Thurlow Nunn Premier Division. Of course, there was only 3 games, which really helped our prediction table, didn't it, guys? No, it didn't. I think we had about, as I say, 3 games, and it was just like, what do you do, really? So it was a little bit bleak. Of course, we had Brantford against Newmarket. That was postponed. Hadley versus Long Melford, of course, another postponement there, Will. Then you had Lakenheath against Dereham Town, Mildenhall versus Mulbarton, that was postponed. That was actually going to be my game for that. But then you had Sheringham versus Walsham the Willows. And of course, at the bottom there, you had Walsham the Wizard. They did win by 5 goals to 1. But we'll come to that very shortly. So Saturday's results was Heacham 1, Southern Town Rangers 0. Kirkland Pakefield 0. Down on the Town 3, and of course, a very good result there for Thetford Town there. They won by 2 goals to 0. Of course, that leaps them into 3rd position into the league, just behind Newmarket Town there. So it's all looking good for Matt Morton's team at the moment in the league, but not so good in the cup, which will come into a second. And as I mentioned, Brantham Athletic 1, Walsham the Willows 5. But as we say that, I believe I've got, if it was working, you know me, with my gremlins. I'm not sure if I got it. I thought I had the footage for that, but obviously I don't. I thought I had Walsh and the Willows footage, but of course, it's not there anymore. And of course, then we go to the Cambridge Invitation Cup. Let's bleak over this. Was it your 5th time at this one, Reuben?
What's that?
Was it your 5th go at this game? Because it's been called off about, was it 4th time? Was it?
I think that was the 5th attempt.
Yes. So
yeah, we finally managed to get it on at least.
Southern Town Rangers 1, Newmarket Town 0, and then of course in Norfolk Senior Cup, I think it was a bit of a shock there for Thetford Town and Matt Morton there. Thetford Town going down by 3 goals to 2 by Diss Town. I think they should take a bit of credit there for Diss Town. They come up. They weren't expected to win. They got the win, 3-2, but hopefully at the weekend they'll try and build that momentum. But then we'll get on to the Thetford game in a second. So, should we hear that commentary from you, Reuben? I know we've probably heard it about 3 times, but
go on.
Let's see how it works this time.
Gets it upfield, and it could be a chance for Soham. He's running down the left-hand side of the box, and it's a goal. And as I change the score, Soham are 1-0 up. It's well worked. It was a good counter, and it's looking like Newmarket could be in a bit of trouble. They're 1-0 down.
Not very upbeat.
Wow, that was a bit of shock result, would you say, Reuben?
Well, Soham Newmarket's a big derby. You know, you've got to be up for it, and it was. I don't know. It didn't feel like a derby for most of it.
No.
It was quite slow. I was doing the commentary, and I wasn't really having much to say. I don't know. Yeah. It was disappointing, but I know the boys have got it in them to turn it around tomorrow. So
is Josh Lee back? You're
soon, not yet, but
you're kind of really missing Josh Lee, aren't you? Really?
Yeah.
Will, any thoughts on those games from the weekend and just from the week as well?
Well, probably just point out Grantham Walsham. Obviously, I wouldn't really expected it. I mean, Grantham have lost their main striker, I think, to Brightlingsea. I forgot his name. Was it
Matty Hayden? Oh no, Fletcher.
Yeah, Kai Fletcher, that was it. Yeah, which obviously wouldn't have helped their chances at all. But obviously, credit to Walsham, who have absolutely taken no chances by the looks of things. But yeah.
Yeah. So we'll go back to Heacham there. They're now in 13th position. Down Town, they're in 6th position, just behind Dereham Town as well. They're looking to get into the promotion picture. Also, you've got Thetford Town, as I say, the leapfrogged Halstead Town back into 3rd position, who were actually outside of the player zone before kickoff in that game. So, on that note, should we go on to step 4?
Go on.
Step 4, which is the Isthmian League North Division. So on Saturday, you had Heybridge Swifts 2, Bowsley and Pittsburgh 2, Redbridge 1, Brentwood Town 3, Stowmarket 2, Wroxham 3 in the Norfolk and Suffolk Derby. Feel sorry for Stowmarket Town, really, but we'll come on to them very shortly because they've got a bit of a big game coming up on Saturday against Berry Town. They're flying high in that division. Also, Weatherstone 2, New Slamies 2. I believe, if it's working, I do have an interview with Steve Tilson, Heybridge Swifts manager. So we try and see if this works.
Go on, let's give it a go.
Here we go.
Steve, a 2-2 draw today at home to Bowers, a third versus fourth clash. You must be happy with the point.
Yeah, tough point today. What it does, it keeps our run going. 10 games unbeaten. So fair play to the boys. They really dug in today. Bowers were a tough side to play against. Long throws from all over the place. Balls in the box, back to front. 90 minutes, tough to play against, but I thought we was resilient today, and like Ben Sartain's goal to equalise was probably worthy of winning the game. But no, like I say, tough game. Pleased with the point. Move on. Whitton Friday.
And obviously today we had a new face in goal in E-Man. He's come in for Callum Schaefer, I believe, is injured. Could you give us an update on Callum and your thoughts behind the performance of E-Man today, who also saved the penalty to keep it level?
Yeah, Callum rolled his ankle on Thursday night, so we didn't have a lot of time to get anyone in. Made a few phone calls and E-Man was available. Difficult for him to come in, doesn't know anyone, hasn't had a training session. And on the strength of that, his 90 minutes, I think he's had a good 90 minutes. Earned us a point with a penalty save. So, no, from his point of view, a good debut. We'll have to assess Callum Tuesday night, see how he is, and go from there. But, yeah, I mean, Christ, we've had so many injuries this year, it's just stacking up. Obviously, we've got Lee Noble back Friday night through finishes his suspension. But we've got Sam Park playing week in, week out, and I'm having to bring him off after an hour or just over the hour because he's still struggling with pains around his pelvic area. So yeah, not ideal. 4 subs, and obviously you bring Kieran on, and you really and truthfully got nothing else to change going forwards. So yes, it's difficult, but credit to the boys in there over the whole.
Well, there you go. That's the first part of Still Tilson's interview. I've got the second part. So if anyone is listening on podcasts, either Spotify, Amazon, and Apple Podcasts, we're on now, I believe. So if you see it
Moving
all,
up in the world.
Sorry, yeah, we are.
Moving up in the world.
We have to. We got to do these things, haven't we? So this is the second part to that interview. Okay.
Over the whole season, they've been outstanding for us.
And as you mentioned, obviously a Friday night game now, away to Whittam. Obviously, it's a team we've lost already this season. It's a game we're going to want to go there and get 3 points.
Yeah, we'll be looking to go there and win the game. That's for sure. They worked ever so hard here. Again, we had quite a lot of the ball, but weren't good enough in the final third against Whittam. So we've got to improve on that, and we'll see. Like I say, we'll see what happens. But again, today, as last week, our Kane, Miles, Cuba, Danny Nesbitt, outstanding, with Ben and Lou in front of them. That gives you a platform to be in any game, and again, that happened today. So, 2 good goals. Rob Harvey's done ever so well for Sam Park to finish the day, and obviously Ben Sartain smashed it in the top corner to get a point. So, yeah, 2 good goals and good point, and we move on.
So there was Steve Tilson, the Heybridge Swift manager, after his finished 2-2 at the weekend. However, he was mentioning about the Friday night game. Of course, it's tonight. Of course, they actually lost to Whittam Town by 3 goals to 0. They were in the last playoff position, in 5th position. That means that they're only on 38 points, same as Brentwood Town. Basildon have got 36 points, and then in 7th position, it's got 35, which is Bury Town, who I'm going to see on Saturday for the big Suffolk derby between Bury Town and Stowmarket Town. Guys, looking good for Bury Town at the moment, isn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Very good.
I mean, they're a very strong team, aren't they? At the moment, they've got Samuel Ramadan. Obviously, they've got Cole Scouse, who's Ipswich, ex-Ipswich, ex-Bristol City.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got some quality in that team.
Exactly, they certainly have. Going forward to that from the Tuesday night games, we've got Bury Town there, 2-0 winners against Redbridge. I do have highlights for that game. Ipswich Wanderers 1, Grays Athletic 4. It's not looking good for Glenn Driver and his men there, is it, guys?
No.
Definitely not. They're on the wrong side of the table. That side, but they're still out the relegation zone. I believe there's only, there's already a team being relegated, East Thurrock United, because they got, I think they actually got kicked out of the league or something. Was it? They got kicked out from the league, I believe. And they got relegated. So the other position.
They folded.
Sorry?
Folded.
Folded. Apologies.
Yeah.
They folded. And then so we've got Stowmarket Town, who are in the 19th position. So let's see the Bury Town game, shall we? This is only about 3 minutes or so. Whoever's listening on podcasters, it's now time for the highlights. Bury Town versus Redbridge. We're never going to know if that Redbridge player got sent off. Hopefully he did. Last man.
I think so.
I think he should have got sent off. If he has it, then he's got away with that one. But there you go. Bury Town 2, Redbridge and 0. As I say, Ipswich Wanderers 1, Grays Athletic 4. And of course, the leaders, Lowestoft Town 3, Whitton Town 1. We do have footage for this game as well. It's only going to be about a couple of minutes long as well. So this is from James Beardwell. So he'd be very happy for the last two matches. So here's James.
Hero.
One 0 to Lowestoft Town. Two 0 to Lowestoft Town.
Bubbling back to me, I was saying I might get smashed again here.
First off, struck last of time in the 66th minute is number 6, Josh Hazel.
3 0 to Lowestoft Town. Go on!
Finish it.
Yes! Come on! Come on! Come on! We pull one back! Come on! We got to go back! Come on! Penalty! Penalty kick to Lowestoft Town. Yeah!
There you go. Lowestoft Town 3, Whittam Town 1. James didn't sound very happy when the 3 goals go in for Lowestoft. But he'd be very happy tonight for the victory against Haybridge Swifts there. So, as I say, they won by 3 goals to 0, Whittam Town. Gents, which game excited you after you see highlights and the ones you see on the screen so far?
Ooh.
You go first, Will.
I'm honestly not really sure, if I'm being honest. I guess Lowestoft win was a good one. I mean, obviously, not really sure what to say.
Yeah, well, Lowestoft are flying, aren't they? They're probably going to go up, aren't they?
They certainly are, yeah.
I don't, Whittam losing that isn't the end of the world for them.
No.
Ipswich Wanderers aren't doing as well as I thought they would.
No.
Because they were not from our division last season.
Yes, yeah.
They won the league, so
they
I don't know.
did.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens for the rest of the season there. But I thought they'd be confident.
Because you got Lowestoft who are top. Then you come Felixstowe in second, Bowers and Pittsfield on third, Brentwood is on fourth, Haybridge is in fifth, and then Basildon and Barry sixth and seventh. So any of those 7 can go up, I think. But I think Lowestoft, Felixstowe will probably battle it out for the title, and of course I think one of those after that will come into the playoffs. Barrytown looking very good. Haven't been undefeated now in 9 games, I believe. So it's going to be a challenging test for the rest of the teams currently. But let's go into the fixtures for Saturday. Don't worry about the Friday night because that's already been gone. So for tomorrow, you've got Bowes and Pitsea. They're playing Ipswich Wanderers. Brentwood Town versus Wolverstone. Bury Town versus Stowmarket. I'm going to come back to that in a second. Felixstowe and Walton against Basildon. Lowestoft versus Grays. Weldon Tripsey versus Brighton-on-Sea. New Armies versus Redbridge. And, of course, then you've got Wroxham versus Enfield. So, gentlemen, what games strike you in that game? In the fixtures for Saturday?
Well, I mean, if Newmarket weren't playing, the whole of West Suffolk could be at Bury Stowmarket.
Yes,
Absolutely unbelievable game that's going to be.
Yep. I believe they had 1,000 spectators last time they played each other.
That's crazy.
So that's really good for non-league. Hopefully it's going to be exactly the same again, but I know Ipswich are playing at home. There's 20,000 going to be there at Portman Road on Saturday, but hopefully Bury Town and Stone. But then you've got Felixstowe and Walton. They're at home against Basildon, another side looking to bounce back and to get into the playoffs. Basildon United, and of course, Felixstowe are trying to push Lowestoft all the way. And of course, then you've got Lowestoft against Grays Athletic. So 3 decent games in that league. And of course, I'll be at Bury Town versus Stowmarket filming that game. Matchday highlights will be on the channel after we finish that. And then, of course, you've got Lowestoft versus Grays Athletic. They've actually got matchday commentary like you're doing, Ruben, but they're going to be on YouTube on their channel. So it's going to be an interesting fixtures in that league on Saturday. Will, brilliant. What's the standout game for you?
I mean, obviously, similar to what Ruben said, Bury Town is the place to be on Saturday. I mean, with the form both sides are in, I mean, Bury Town are in great form, great form. Stowmarket are in not as good form, but Stowmarket have some decent players in their team. If they play to the top of their ability, they'll give Bury a chance.
Definitely.
Bury a run for their money.
As I say, Bury Town versus Stowmarket will be live on the channel. Hopefully, we'll do some goal highlights as well throughout the day from 3 o'clock. But now it's the third and none Premier Division on Saturday fixtures. Let's have a look at these. So, Saturday, Durham Town versus Ely City. You've got Downham Town versus Brantford Athletic. Lakenheath versus Heacham. Longmouth against Mildenhall. We'll come to you in a second, Will, about that. Barton Wanderers versus Woodbridge. Newmarket Town versus Fakenham. Norfolk and Suffolk Derby there, which is going to be an interesting game there. Excuse me. You've got Southern Town Rangers versus Sheringham. Thetford Town versus Kirkland Patefield. And the Suffolk Derby there. Walsham and the Willows versus Headley. Let's go to you, Will. Longmouth versus Mildenhall. How are you going to see that play out?
Well, this could either go 2 ways, really. This could be Mildenhall smashing us, which unfortunately could happen, or we get it's as simple as that. I mean, there's no in between. It's either going to go one way or another. I mean, Mildenhall, great team. We're a team made of, I'm just going to say it, mainly of step 6 and 7 players, because obviously we haven't quite got the budget to go, spend your money on your Matt Blakes or whatever you want. But like teams like Mildenhall, obviously they've got a lot more money, from what I think. But we have got some proper quality in our team. We've got obviously Ryan Gibbs, who's come in to score goals. We've got Matt Walker, who's number 1. He left for Brampton, but he's obviously still top quality keeper. We've got Declan Roy, Josh Collins at the back, 2 absolute man mountains. We've got Harry White and Noakes controlling the midfield. I mean, like, if we play to the top of our ability, we could win every game. But reality.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens on Saturday, won't we, with that one, Will? Ruben, how do you see that going, the Longmouth and Mildenhall game?
Well, Longmouth, they've got it in them to get a result there. Any team can beat any team on any day.
Yeah.
As we've seen from the FA Cup and things like that. But
definitely have.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I would say I'll be cheering you on, Will, but I won't be cheering you on because I'll be busy at the Newmarket game, but I'll be hoping that you get a good result.
Yes.
Yeah.
So as we go back, as you were saying, Ruben, you've got the Newmarket Town versus Fakenham. And of course, you're going to be on live commentary on Space, I believe, on Twitter, yes?
And you can find it there just before 3 o'clock. So
3 o'clock. So how do you see the Norfolk and Suffolk Derby going on Saturday or tomorrow, shall I say?
Well, Fakenham are a very physical team, very aggressive team, not easy to play. Been to their ground a couple of times now. It's never easy to get a result there. And we've got to make sure we're at our best, and we've got to make sure that when we do get the chances, we're clinical enough to take them. And we also got to make sure we're up for the fight as well. So it'll be an interesting one. I'm really looking forward to it, actually. It should be a good commentary as well, because there should be a lot going on. So we'll see.
We'll see what happens. Well, how do you see that going as well?
I mean, obviously, Newmarket aren't in the best form at the moment, but I still think this could be a comfortable one for them if they. I mean, 3G pitch is obviously a Newmarket the only team in the Furlong to have 3G pitch in the Furlong Premier.
Yes, I think we're the first one in. I think we're the only one in Furlong Premier that has it. Definitely.
Yes,
I don't know about
the
underneath. I'm not sure.
3G
So you got about 3 teams in the north. You got Norwich CBS. They play in the FDC.
Haverhill Borough.
Sorry.
Haverhill Borough have one. I think.
Haverhill Borough, yeah. They've got one as well. Also, you've got, as you're saying, you've got Dusterdale and Halstead Rovers. They play at the Nest. And of course, you've got, as you're saying, Will, Needham Market and the 23. They play.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I think 3G pitch is a lot different to grass, and I think 3G pitch will play its part in every game that's played on.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there you go. And that's the only 3G pitch in the actual North Division. The Premier Division. Also, another team which is going to stand out, you've got Thetford Town versus Kirkland Patefield. Thetford would like to bounce back after their disappointing result in the week. I think Matt Morton will get his players fired up for Kirkland Patefield. Kirkland Patefield need to look over their shoulder, especially with North Milford. They could beat Mildenhall Town on tomorrow, but you just don't know. And of course, then you got another team, Walsh and the Willows versus Hadley. They'll be looking to keep their run going after that 5-1 win against Brantham. And then, of course, right at the top there, you've got Dereham Town versus Ely. They'll be looking to try and get into the playoff position, especially when you haven't got Halstead Town. They're not playing this weekend. So, prediction time, gentlemen. Right.
Let's go. Come on.
So, if I can...
Let's keep my first spot, shall we?
Hang on, I need to get to it. So, here is the prediction scores at the moment. So, you got Will. Unfortunately, you only got 2 points. Sorry, mate. Todd Ray, who is a Thetford Town coach, he's on 7 points with Stephen, who's from the Amble Wave. You got Darryl, who's there on 16. Chris Kamara, sorry, Dan, he's on 19 points. Richard, who's in third, he's a Dereham Town fan. He's actually going to watch Leyton against AFC Sudbury. It's another Suffolk derby, but we'll leave that there for now. And of course, it's myself, 22 points, and then it's Ruben on 23. How are you top?
I don't know. I don't know.
Right, okay then. So I haven't got a pen, so I just have to do this off the radio, whatever.
Well, you can always look back at it.
Yes, or you can give me the results. Just make a note of them, whoever. So, Dereham Town versus Ely City. Good evening, Toasty. I haven't seen you. Good evening, Toasty. How are you doing? I'm going to start with this one. So, Ely City hasn't played in probably about a month. I haven't seen Ely City play.
No, they haven't. They haven't in ages.
January or December. I haven't seen them play at all. So, in that case, I'm going to go Dereham Town 3, Ely City 1.
I am going to go.
Who just joined us? Hello to you.
I am going to go for Dereham 2, Ely City 1.
Ooh. Will?
I am going to go for Dereham Town 4, Ely City 0.
Wow. So for a Dereham Town, of course, Norwich City are not playing, so hopefully they're going to get a good crowd there. So that'll be quite good for Dereham Town and their fans there. And of course, down the road, Dereham Town versus Brantham Athletic. Who's going to start with this one?
You go first, Will.
Right then, I'm going bold with a 1-0 Grantham Athletic win.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
That's amazing.
Right. Well, if you get that right, then you'll get some points.
You definitely will.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go 3-0 down.
I think it's the same with you there, Ruben. I feel that Down Town are going to win that. I think they're going to win 3-1 in that game. And good evening to everyone who's just joined us. Welcome. Hope you're all doing well. And then, of course, Lakenheath against Heacham. Should we go with that one? Shall I start with that one, or does Ruben?
Yeah, you go firstly.
How do you want? So I know both of these clubs really well. I like going to Lakenheath. Heacham have really surprised me this season, so I think it's going to be 2-2.
That's funny because I've actually gone for 2-2 as well.
Well, see,
Yep.
see, we know it. We know it.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I'm going to
you go.
go with 3-2 to Lakenheath.
Oh, okay, no problem. So, Will, do you want to start off with the next one, the Long Melford versus Mildenhall Town?
Right, so I'm
Top lead.
debating whether I do this as a fan or if I want the points.
Watch what David says to you later. Be careful. Careful what you wish for.
I'm going to do it as a fan. I'm going to go 2-1 to Melford.
Oh.
Wow. Wow. Well, I think I might go the other way. I think, sorry, David, but I think it's going to be 3-1 to Mildenhall Town there. Ruben?
I am going to go Long Melford 0, Mildenhall 2. Boring.
Ooh, okay, no problem. So we go to Mulbarton Wanderers versus Woodbridge Town. Mulbarton will be looking to win this game. I believe that Woodbridge haven't played either for the last month or so. Their games have been called off right, left, and centre, haven't they? Really, same as with Ely City. So I think they're going to be quite dominant. Mulbarton, do you feel, guys?
Yeah.
So, Will, do you want to start with this one?
I will go for Mulbarton Wanderers 3, Woodbridge Town 0.
Okay, Ruben.
I am going to go for Mulbarton 2, Woodbridge 0.
Okay, so I'm going to go for Mulbarton. I'm going to win 4-0. So we're going to go to the Suffolk and Norfolk derby, Newmarket Town versus Fakenham Town. Ruben, start us off.
2-0 Newmarket.
Okay, very confident there. 2-0. Of course, you're doing quite a live commentary there on Space on Twitter, so get that tweeted up. So is it down there? Is it?
It's this one, but it's inverted, so it's this one.
Right. Okay. So you can see, you can hear live match commentary on tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. Of course, between Newmarket Town and Fakenham. So, Will, where are we going with this one?
I am going to go with 2-1 to Newmarket.
God, I was actually going to say 2-1, but no, I'm going to go 3-1 to Newmarket.
Oh,
I'm feeling very confident in that game. So, next one down, your arch rivals, Surrey Town Rangers, Ruben versus Sheringham. Will, do you want to start off with that one?
I am going to go with 2-2 draw.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow. Not bad.
Okay.
Ruben.
I'm actually going to go Soham 2, Sheringham 1.
Okay. I feel it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Surrey Town Rangers get Sheringham 1-1. So, Thetford Town here, not here, but just down the road, 10 minutes down the road. No, 5 minutes down the road, sorry. Thetford Town versus Kirkcaldy and Patefield. I think Thetford are going to win this by 3-1, I think. I think they're going to be too strong for Kirkcaldy and Patefield. They've been quite hit and miss. I think Kirkcaldy and Patefield fans and their club. I just feel that Thetford Town are going to be too strong in this game. So 3-1. Ruben?
Ooh. Thetford Town 1, Kirkcaldy and Patefield 1.
Ouch. Okay. Will?
I'm known for my bold predictions. I think I've seen Kirklees and Pakefield's goal difference. I'm saying 5-0 Thetford.
Wow. 5-0 Thetford. Oh,
Wow.
they're going to love you at Thetford Town, aren't they? Definitely. So last game, Walsh and the Willows versus Hadley United. How are we going to see this, Will?
I think there's going to be a 3-1 win for Walsham.
Okay, yep. Ruben?
Yeah, this is one of those games where you've kind of just got to pick a result, really, because it could go either way. But I'm going to go Walsham 2, Hadley 0.
Fair enough. And of course, I'm going to go 3-1 to Walsham and the Willows. There we go. So that's the predictions. So last things we've got on here. There's the predictions. That's where we're going to go tomorrow afternoon. We're going to be at the Round Meadow between Bury Town versus Stowmarket Town. Where are you off to then, Ruben, as you were saying?
Newmarket Town versus Fakenham for the commentary and hopefully a 3 points.
Excellent. And Will?
I am off to Long Melford versus Milton Hull.
Perfect. And hopefully you're going to get some videos for me, yeah?
Yeah, will do.
Smashing. Okay. And also, there's one other thing on Twitter at the moment at LSimes82. I've got a poll going on for my next match day highlights on a Saturday, which is the 17th of February. I've got 4 games at the moment. We've got Deering Town versus Downham Town, Newmarket against Sheringham, Stowmarket Town versus Ipswich Wanderers, and Diss Town versus Holland FC. It's on for about a couple more days. At the moment, it's Stowmarket versus Ipswich Wanderers. They're in the
Stowmarket Ipswich by quite a long way, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
On 51 points, 51%. Then it comes Diss Town on 14, Newmarket Sheringham 16, and Dereham Town versus Downham on 19%. Also, the following week on the 20th, it's going to be Thetford Town versus Dereham. Of course, it's going to be live commentary for me. We're going to be on the airway from 7:40. Hopefully, Simon Staines is going to be joining me as well for that game. It's going to be quite an interesting game on that. Also, next week's game, thinking doing Tuesday night on the 30th, of kind of like a soccer Saturday kind of thing where we do some goal specials. So if you're at a game on Tuesday night, let us know. Let's see if we can get as many of you on as we can.
I might join you, Lee.
Are you going to join me on here, are you?
Because I don't know if I can get to any games because I don't drive. So
Actually, we'll get through to that. Hopefully it's going to be on Tuesday evening, same time, about 8:30. But if it isn't, it might be Wednesday or Thursday. But we'll see what it goes from there. But thanks, Ruben. Thanks, Will, for joining us. Hope you have a great weekend. From now, hopefully we'll see you again next week. But for now, hopefully you enjoy your weekend. We'll see you very, very soon. But for now, see you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.